Yes, welcome. This is Coach Herbert. Thank you very much for listening to my podcast. And those who follow me, please, thank you very much. Those who leave comments, I really appreciate. In fact, it's my pleasure that I respond to your comments. Those who are following me, thank you very much. And those who are really showing me that they are enjoying my podcast, thank you very much. Don't forget, you can go and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Coach Herbert UG, so that we can keep on sharing a lot. In this podcast, I'm talking about the issue of raising boys to be good men. Remember, I have an organization called Mentor a Boy Child, and this is what we do. So, what are we saying in this podcast? We are saying that look, parenting boys is all about raising them right. And what we mean by that is we want to say that they become caring, confident, and responsible men. Now, I'm talking about some values that every parent must teach their son. We are talking about sons here. Every childhood lasts only a few years. And before you know it, your little boy has grown into a man. Are you getting me? Now, when somebody grows into a man, that means that they are ready to take up the responsibility of a career and a family. So, we only have a few early years during which we can lay our foundation so that really we make these boys of good character and to see to it that they become responsible gentlemen tomorrow. The values that your little boy learns in his childhood will shape his personality and determine the man he grows up to be. I think you have heard that because when we need these boys to grow into responsible and real men tomorrow. Now, as a parent, it is your responsibility to instill in your son these values that would help in raising a son to be a good man. And I repeat, it is your responsibility. Please, it's not anybody else's responsibility, but it is your responsibility as a father, as a mother, or as a parent. Now, let us look at some of these values. Number one, we need to train this boy to be a good sport. What I mean by being a good sport, it means that look, in a sport, you know what happens is that there is always winning and there is always losing. So, teach your son to be humble when he wins and graceful in defeat. What am I saying? I'm saying that encourage him to perform to the best of his ability and also motivate others to do the same. Not only him, but even motivating others to do the same. What I mean is, playing with your child is one of the best ways of instilling this quality in him. Because whenever we play with our children, whenever we play with our sons, it means that we are instilling the quality of being a good sportsman. Number two, take responsibility for actions. What am I meaning? A good man is quick to admit when he is wrong and face the consequences of his actions. So, teach your son to act only after careful consideration. And if things go wrong, to accept the responsibility and try to set the situation right. Also, make him understand that blaming others for his misfortunes isn't the right thing to do. I think you have understood that. Now, number three, be charitable. When I say be charitable, what I mean is we are talking about the ability to give is one of the greatest spiritual assets. I think everybody of us has heard about Mahatma Gandhi, who said that the simplest acts of kindness are by far more powerful than 1,000 heads bowing in prayer. I mean, by modeling generosity, we're talking about being generous. Teach your son the importance of being generous and caring. Make him understand that to give is much more fulfilling and satisfying than to simply receive. Remember, we're talking about raising our boys or raising our sons to be good men. Number 4, work hard. We need to teach them to be hardworking because every man should be hardworking. So we need to nurture them from the time go. What do I mean? The ability to work hard and give the best in every situation is a trait that is admired by one and all. Making your child learn the importance of hard work will not only help him excel in academics, but will also serve him well in his career later. So, always encourage him to toil. Let him toil. Please, I repeat, let him toil relentlessly without worrying about success or failure. This will help your son learn to focus on the effort and not the outcome. Thank you very much. This is Coach Herbert, and in this podcast, we are looking at how we can raise our sons to be good men. Number 5, express emotions. Because look, we are raising these boys to become good men. There's the issue of emotions here. Now, please listen to this. Very many people have said crying is only for girls. I mean, we tell boys, take it like a man. Big boys don't cry. And let me tell you, sometimes I'm a culprit here. When our sons are going through trouble, sometimes I tell them, please, big boys don't cry. Hey, you're a man. Are you getting me? But we are saying, please, we need to tell them, to train them on how to express emotions. Are you getting me? So, the issues of crying is only for girls. Take it like a man. Big boys don't cry are some of the phrases boys often hear while growing up. As a result, most men never feel comfortable expressing their emotions. I repeat, as a result, most men never feel comfortable expressing their emotions. Get it? What happens now? Withholding emotions can lead to serious problems later, such as the inability to build and sustain meaningful personal and work relationships. Are you getting me? Therefore, develop emotional literacy in your boy and teach him that a man's real strength comes from accepting and expressing his emotions, not from repressing them. I think we are moving on well. Get me? Now, number 6, show respect for others. Tell him, show respect for others. Train him, show respect for others. Showing respect for others is a virtue every individual must possess from a very young age. What I'm saying is help your child learn how to be respectful of others. If he ever asks you why that is so important, remind him that the golden rule. Remind him that the golden rule is do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Your son must be, or what I mean is, your son must see you model respectful behavior towards everyone, irrespective of their gender, age, social status, race, or sexual orientation. I repeat, your son must see you model respectful behavior towards everyone, regardless of gender, age, social status, race, or social orientation. Because we are training him to be a good man. Number 7, we need to train him to be honest. We all know the adage, honesty is the best policy. An honest individual is not only considered righteous, but also trustworthy. So, appreciate your son whenever he displays honesty. Please appreciate him. Explain to your child that although a lie may save him from getting into trouble, at the moment it is always the truth that prevails. Then number 8, we need to train them to show tolerance and appreciation. What I mean is, being judgmental or critical of others makes a person unapproachable. Therefore, help your son learn to be kind and forgiving when others make mistakes, and to show his appreciation when someone puts in sincere effort, even if the result is not to his liking. Let's move to number 9. To train our sons to be good men, we should ensure that they stay true to themselves. What I mean is, nowadays it is not uncommon to want to be popular or in an advantageous position. And for this, some are even willing to sacrifice their values and principles. Now, help your son to learn how to listen to his conscience and make choices that resonate with his values, irrespective of what others around him are doing. Thank you very much. As I summarize, this is my last giveaway to you. Every parent wants their child to be empathetic, caring, and confident. But while you strive to raise your son right by instilling these values in him, do remember that children take after their parents. What I mean is, so along with teaching these values, also try to model them. I guess you understand what I mean. Try to model them. Please practice what you preach. Thank you very much for listening to my podcast. I'm Coach Herbert, and we have been looking at raising boys to be good men. God bless you. Keep your dreams alive.